Thank you, Sharon, for that first song. Since Christmas here at CBC, we've been doing a series called Glimpses of Jesus, taking some of the images from John's Gospel that help us to understand who Jesus is and what he has done. At the end of his Gospel, John tells us why he's chosen the bits of Jesus' story that he has. Obviously, he couldn't include everything that Jesus had done and said, and so there was loads of stuff that had to be left out, and there would have been loads of stuff that would have been left out of all four gospel accounts, and things that we therefore know nothing about at all. But John carefully selected what he wanted to write down. John was convinced of the truth as to who Jesus was. John was there when Jesus was killed, and he was there when he came back to life. And John wants us to catch enough of a glimpse of Jesus to be able to believe for ourselves that he is the Messiah, the Son of God, and so that by believing we also may have life. In John chapter 11, there's a story about a family, two sisters called Mary and Martha and their brother Lazarus. They were friends with Jesus, but Lazarus had died. And a few days later, Jesus turns up to see them, and both Mary and Martha say to Jesus, "If you'd been here, Lazarus would not have died." They both believed in the resurrection of the dead that was going to happen at some point in the future. But Jesus says to Martha, "I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live even though they die. And whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this?" And as if to reinforce his point, within a few minutes, Jesus calls Lazarus out of the tomb. But even though John and the disciples had seen Jesus do these sorts of amazing things, they still thought that Jesus' death was the end of the story. But here's what happened next, as told in John chapter 20.